new mercies I see. Great is thy faithfulness. It didn't say yesterday is the day that the Lord hath made. It said this is the day that the Lord hath made. And I will rejoice and be glad in it. This is a new day for God to show some new mercy. It's a new start. When I wake up, the slate is clean. And I have all for the rest of the day to be able to add something in my life or take something away from my life. Either I'm going to have something that's going to have some value, or I'm going to have something to decrease in value. See, you see them all over the place now. We buy gold. And Sister Parker has some things at the house, and she went to a little meeting. I think Sister Heather and some of them had, and she took some little stuff, and she really didn't think it amounted to anything. But boy, was she surprised of the value that something had. And what I was really surprised was when she showed me the green that she got for it. And see, a lot of times we look at our lives and we think we don't have much value. But see, the thing is, we don't know the price the one paid that really knows how valuable that you are. And that sees you for how you really are. We don't see us for how we really are. We don't know the power that we have inside of us. When I talked a while ago that we got a king in us, we really don't realize that we have a king of glory. Christ in you, the hope of glory, living on the inside of us that don't want to take away from us, but wants to add to us and to increase us so that we can give a testimony of Him. How can we be an overcomer? By the word of our testimony and what we have come through and how we've been able to stand and see the salvation of the Lord. I don't know about you, but I want God to increase my faith. 1 Corinthians 3, 6 through 7 says, I have planted. You ever planted something? Apollo watered, but God gave the increase. So then neither is he that planteth anything, neither he that watereth, but God that giveth the increase. If we want increase in Christian Life Center, we're going to have to do some planting. And we're going to have to do some watering. But the main thing is, it's not going to be us that's going to give the increase. See, we're thinking on how can our church get better? How can our church get bigger? How can we have more? I tell you how, we're going to have to quit trying to increase it ourselves. Come on! We got to let God give the increase. If He starts with one, hallelujah for the one. If it starts with two, hallelujah for the two. But if God is the one that gives the increase, it will grow and it will bring value and it will be a blessing to our church. It won't come in and it won't leave, and it won't come in and stab us in the back. It won't come in and talk about us, but it will hook up. It will be part of the body. It will be unified. It will have a goal. It will have a purpose, and it will have the anointing of God on it to bring what God wants in this church.
Amen. Praise God.
Somebody say praise the Lord. 2 Corinthians 9:10. Now, he that ministers seed, talking about God, he that ministers seed to the sower. God's gave me some seed this morning. He's given me something to give to you that will help you to increase some things in your life. He's given me food for you, that it may multiply your seed. See, you got some things that you could sow. People say, oh, we sure know how to gripe to somebody. Come on. We know how to gossip to somebody. And we know how to tell every little issue that we've got with each other. In our job, in the church. We don't have no problem with that. But that's not food. Makes me sick. There's some food I won't touch. It makes me sick. I hate beets. She loves them. I see them. I get sick. We went to Provino's the other night for her birthday. And they brought the salad out, and there's some awful beets in there. And just the sight of them makes me sick. You know, I want a double Whopper with cheese, not a beet. Remember growing up and your mama, your grandmama telling you, eat it, it's good for you. And then you eat it and it's the worst thing you ever tasted. I said, if that's good for me, then I'll just be bad. But then as I grew up, I learned to love squash and I learned to love okra and stuff I hated as a kid. And vegetables that I hated as a kid now I love, but I ain't got over the beet thing yet. But it will be food and it will multiply. It just will not give you seed. It will multiply the seed that you have. It will multiply your gift. It will multiply your talent. It will multiply your thinking process. It will multiply your ideas. It will multiply what you say from your mouth. It will multiply the abundance that's in your heart. And increase the fruits of your righteousness. Increase the fruits of your righteousness. A lot of people wonder, well, what's righteousness? Just being right with God. Being in right standing with God. That is righteousness. In other words, that the seed that you have is going to multiply so much and increase your fruit so much of your righteousness. It's going to increase your right standing with God. To where you're in a place that when He tells you to do something, there's no thought about it. You'll do it. If He wants you to pray, you'll pray. If He wants you to go lay hands on somebody, you'll go lay hands on them. If He tells you to give $1,000, yes, Lord, I'm going to give it. If He tells you to get up and sing a song, if He tells you to shout, no matter what He tells you to do, that it will increase the fruits of your righteousness. 1 Thessalonians 3:12. And the Lord, somebody say the Lord. Make you, say make me. To increase. God wants us to increase. He don't want you to decrease. He don't want you to be down. He don't want you to be the negative side of the battery. He wants us to be a positive influence and to increase and abound in love. One toward another. One of the hardest things I don't understand is how we love people out there more than we love our brothers and our sisters. We are following me this morning. How much we can love somebody that will take away from us and put us down and abuse us. There's men and women, it's on both sides, that live with terrorists. And that's what I call them, and that's what they are. They're bullies. They will bully their wife, or they'll bully their husband, or they'll bully their children to make them submit to them and make them scared of them. Because I'm bad. I'm boss. I rule. Our children should not be afraid to come to us because they're afraid we're going to spank them or we're going to hurt them. Come on. They need to feel like they can come to us. They might get some correction, but they're going to know that we love them, that we care about them. See, that's why when we sin, it separates us from God. It decreases us because we no longer feel worthy to come to Him. That's what happened to Adam and Eve. It said they hid themselves. God was still there as always. And He called out, Adam, where are you? See, it wasn't God that moved, and it wasn't God that hid. But because of what He had done, and He realized what He'd done, He hid Himself. The prodigal son was ready to eat out of the hog pen. But he finally got to a place where he turned around and said, I'm going to arise and go to my father, and I'm going to tell him I've sinned against you, and I've sinned against heaven, and I'm no longer worthy to be called your son, but just maybe a hired servant. Because you treat your servant so good, I'd rather be one of them. Why is it if we could just treat each other so good that when somebody comes in here, they want to be a part of us? Because they see how good that we treat each other. And that we love one another. And that we can make each other grow. And toward all men. Even as we do toward you. God help me to increase in showing love and mercy and compassion to others. 2 Timothy 2:16 says, but shun profane and vain babblings, for they will increase unto more godliness. Shun people that's ungodly.